Okay, moving on to our lifestyles of the looting class segment. John is going to clue us in about this terrible dude named Jeffrey Yasss.
Good old Jeffrey Yass. Born in Queens, he is this episode's Scooby Doo villain and why we can't have nice things. So
Mhm.
he was born in Queens, New York City in 58, grew up in a middle class family. He is the son of Gerald Yass and Sybil Yass. His childhood sweetheart, Yass attended public schools in Queens, graduating from Bayside High. Saved by the Bell, maybe? He earned a
I wonder
BS.
if he knows AC Slater.
Screech. In mathematics and economics from Binghamton University and pursued graduate studies in economics at New York University, but did not graduate. In 87, they co founded Susquehanna International Group, the largest U.S. trader of liquid stocks. Before founding SIG, Yass was a professional gambler, winning from poker and horse betting. I did
Hmm.
not know you could be a professional. I mean, I knew that they had those poker tournaments that you see on like
Mhm.
ESPN 10 or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, but I didn't know you could be a professional gambler. Anyway, so
Hmm.
billionaire trader Israel Englander sponsored Yes for a seat on the Philadelphia Stock Exchange. And SIG initially operated from an exchange office. Yaz's father, Gerald, a CPA, played a crucial role in founding the company, contributing to its back office bookkeeping operations. That sounds kind of corrupt, doesn't it? Back office bookkeeping?
Mm. Yeah, that does
Gerald
sound a little sus.
Gerald remained actively involved for decades, supporting the family's early infrastructure. As of 21, SIG generates almost one tenth of the market making trade volume and exchange trade funds. Forbes' wealthiest list, currently 30th, up from the 64th richest person in 2024. He climbs freaking more than 30 levels of wealth on the billionaire list from 24 to 25. What a fucking feat that is. He is a U.S. American money manager. Jeffrey Yass, an American billionaire businessman, has a net worth of 59 billion as of May 2025, up from 27.6 billion in 24. He's the richest man in Pennsylvania and the 25th wealthiest person globally. A registered libertarian, he supports conservative causes and has donated millions to super PACs. We are going to find people who are on the left because, I think we talked about it before when I was in the pawn industry and I was donating to the pack there. We had a lady that was over it all told me that basically they were writing checks to the left and right. So don't think we're only focused on those motherfuckers who are on the right. We're coming after those on the left as well.
Well, hold on. I want to make sure that we don't confuse. We're not confused by the word libertarian. Just in case some people don't know, there's a right wing libertarianism and there's a left wing libertarianism. And I assure you, Jeffrey Yaz is not a left wing libertarian.
Thank you for making sure we know that.
Okay, thank you. I feel better
Uh,
now.
Yes, and his wife, Janine, are advocates for school choice. That's going to be important in the future and have donated tens of millions of dollars to the cause. He co founded Susquehanna International Group and is a major investor in TikTok. After meeting with Trump in March of 2024, Trump reversed his stance on banning TikTok. Trump and Congress considered TikTok a national security threat and issued an executive order for ByteDance, TikTok's parent company, to sell or be banned. However, a week before the Forbes article was published, Trump spoke out against the ban, claiming it would benefit Facebook, which Trump considers an enemy of the state. Wonder if he still considers it an enemy of the state, considering how close Mr. Facebook himself is with Trump now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes has donated to conservative politicians opposing the TikTok ban, including 24 million to Senator Rand Paul and 32,200 to Rep. Thomas Massey. They have
Oh,
reportedly
wait,
threatened
wait,
to
whoa, 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 whoa. What did Thomas Massey do? Come on, man.
look. I'm just
That's a
presenting the
huge
facts,
differential there.
right?
I
Yeah,
wonder
we
what
the
makes Rand so special. They're
yeah,
both
there's the bigger
libertarian.
question. There's the bigger question. What did Rand do? They have reportedly threatened to stop donating to supporters of the band. All Eyes on Yaz, a movement of Pennsylvanians, is committed to ensuring equal voices in communities and that elected officials prioritize the people over billionaire. Here's a direct text from All Eyes on Yaz website. Jeff Yaz, Pennsylvania's richest man and one of the world's wealthiest individuals, has spent years manipulating Pennsylvania's democracy by funding politicians who aligned with his interests. Yaz's $45 billion wealth drowns out the voices of everyday Pennsylvanians, undermining the principles of one person, one vote. Since 2017, one third of state legislators in Pennsylvania have received funding from his PACs, holding the power to shape policies affecting living wages, housing, and public education. Since 2020, Yaz has spent more on Pennsylvania elections than the combined efforts of the top 10 corporate PACs. He has financed elected officials with ties to QAnon, white nationalism, and anti-immigrant and anti-Muslim sentiments. Yaz's primary focus is privatizing schools through school vouchers, diverting public funds away from public schools, and potentially causing school closures in Arizona, where the program drained the state's budget and affected essential public services. His agenda includes avoiding taxes and reducing public services, defunding public schools, and funneling taxpayer dollars to private schools, and busting unions, particularly teachers' unions.
Hmm.
So let's revisit the mystery time machine and go back a few minutes. Remember when I mentioned that Yaz donated 24 million to Senator Rand Paul?
Oof. Yeah.
From a Forward Kentucky article published on October 16th of 2024, Jeff Yaz, a Pennsylvania billionaire and Republican mega donor, is funding a multi-million-dollar television advertising campaign supporting the school choice amendment on the November ballot. In early September, the Political Action Committee Protect Freedom began running ads advocating for Amendment 2, which would allow the General Assembly to spend tax dollars for educating students at private schools. One of those ads features Senator Paul making the pitch for the amendment. Protect Freedom is a national PAC closely affiliated with Paul and largely funded by Yaz since its formation in 2017 by Paul's political associates. Kentucky ranks 32nd in education among all 50 states, according to U.S. News. The state has faced challenges in funding and educational attainment, contributing to its lower ranking. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. Jeff Yaz, and that is his impact on American politics and the South.
Well, guys, I think that wraps it up for today. So, again, do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Please comment on our stuff. Let us know what you think. If there's even if there's anything in particular you guys want to hear us talk about, or maybe a book suggestion for our class discussion that we intend to bring back eventually. Anything. I'm interested to hear what you all think. John, did you have any parting words?
Just as Big Sarge would say, 7 words in the comments will help us with the algorithm. Um, if you're
True
not
that.
a fan or a member of Big Sarge and the Sons of Liberty, check them out. Also, Drill Sergeant Doug at Political Drain, big fan. Um,
Yes.
Otherwise, that's all I got for this episode. All right, y'all. I'm John Brown,
And I'm Butterfly Screams.
and this is We the Way People podcast. Saying, see y'all later.
Later.